This happened back in 1993. A young couple went into the forest for a picnic, trying to escape their boring city life. All around them, there were only trees, mountains, and fresh air. They had been walking for almost 2 hours along a narrow forest trail, and then Marie saw something strange. Something that looked like a lamppost rising above the treetops, deep in the middle of nowhere. She immediately called Tom to look, but when he did, there was nothing there. No pole, no structure, no sign of civilization, just trees. They stood there for a moment, confused, then continued walking. Marie was clearly exhausted, so they decided to stop and spend the night. After a quick meal of sandwiches and canned food, they lay down to sleep. The silence of the forest felt unreal. Crickets chirping, leaves rustling, wind howling high above. It was strangely calming, and soon they fell asleep. Then, suddenly, a sound. Loud, unnatural, like a radio or a distorted loudspeaker. A stream of meaningless signals, broken voices. Tom assumed it was probably tourists with a loud stereo system. But then they heard footsteps. Heavy, slow, right outside their tent. Branches snapping, trees creaking. Something huge was out there. They held their breath. It stopped right beside them. And then a massive ash-colored hand burst into the tent. It grabbed Marie, and in a single moment, she was gone, dragged into the darkness. Tom froze. It all happened too fast. He rushed outside, calling her name, but there was nothing, only silence. His flashlight barely cut through the thick darkness, shaking as he searched the trees. Then he saw it. Something standing in the distance. Not a tree, something enormous, about 50 meters away, perfectly still. And then it moved, fast, too fast. It grabbed him, crushing his body so tight he couldn't breathe. And then that sound again, the siren, fragments of voices like a broken radio. The creature began lifting him higher and higher, and in that moment, he finally saw what it really was.